Morning folks, and welcome back. I'm down on the Essex coast today, exploring this lovely bit of beach here, and I'm staying for an overnight camp tonight. I'll explain a little bit more about that later on, but for now I'm just having a little walk along this beach from St Osyth Beach along through Colne Point Nature Reserve. Absolutely stunning. There's the reserve and the sort of marshland on the right hand side, and then the beach and then the sea on the left. Yeah, really lovely. It's a glorious sunny day, which makes a real change from the weather we've been having lately with storms and rain and it's just been horrendous. So this is a very welcome change for sure. Yeah, I've not been to this stretch of coast before, so I'm quite keen to have a good old explore. I'm walking up towards a sand spit at the moment, which juts out into the water and kind of marks the end of Ray Creek, where it spits out into the sea near Brightlingsea. So yeah, we'll continue walking along and see what we see. There are loads of oysters all over the beach, like this little cluster here. I think there are 4 here. 1, 2, 3 and 4, all kind of clustered together. I guess they are live oysters. I'm not going to take them, but yeah, I've never seen so many, and so many nice big ones as well. Well, I'm just walking along to the end of the spit here. I left the kind of solid land behind a while ago, back there, and I've just been walking along this strip of sand and gravel. There's a few little high points, like the one just over there towards the end of the spit where there's some vegetation growing, but other than that it's just sand and shingle, and it separates the creek on that side from the sea on the other side over there. here to the end of the spit, the end of Colne Point, and behind me is the direction I've come from. And then panning around, we've got Point Clear on the other side of the creek there, and then somewhere over there behind is Brightling Sea. Across the water there is Mersea Island, and then right out there in the distance is Bradwell nuclear power station. Those two blocky towers you can see, and then between there and Mersea Island is the Blackwater Estuary, and then beyond that is the North Sea. Absolutely gorgeous it is out here, and weirdly just a stone's throw from from Point Clear, where there are people walking on the beach and houses and all sorts of things going on. I'm going to sit here and drink in this view for a few minutes and have a little drink of water before I head back down to St Osoph, where I started from. I'm meeting up with a load of other guys tonight for a camp. We're attempting to smash the Guinness World Record Bivvy camp. It's a global thing. People all around the world are taking part, and we're trying to get the most number of people sleeping in a bivvy bag overnight at the same time, sort of thing. Yeah, Andrew and Kelly kindly invited me along to join them and a few other people to do this challenge on the beach over there at St Osoph. So I was delighted to be asked, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, hopefully we'll smash the world record. That would be awesome. Yeah, and who doesn't love a bivvy camp on the beach, eh? In such beautiful weather. Well, I've arrived at the spot where we're going to be camping tonight. I found a little spot to set up my bivvy. I'm not going to set it up just yet because there are other people on the beach, and I don't really want to make it obvious that we're camping here. I'm just literally at the back of the beach, just past the kind of highest point of the shingle, just where the the grass and the dunes sort of start. Not really dunes, but the vegetation. I've just emptied my rucksack because I need to go back to my vehicle and pick up some logs. There's no wood out here, 1 or 2 bits of driftwood maybe, but not enough for a fire, and we're going to have a group fire tonight. so we can sit around and keep warm and chat and you know, enjoy the evening. So I need to go and grab some logs that I brought with me. As I was unpacking my bag, I've noticed that a can of beer that I brought with me to enjoy later has got punctured at some point during my walk today, and it's all leaked into the bottom of my bag, and it's soaked my sleeping bag. I don't know whether it's gone through into my sleeping bag or not. I hope not. But yeah, that's a bit of a pain, because it was the one beer I was really looking forward to, a triple hazy, and I absolutely love them. So I'm gutted. There's about an inch left in the bottom of the can, so I might just neck that now, because it's not going to be any good if I leave it. Whew. Well, I'm back from getting logs. That was quite a slog. That was a lot further than I remembered it being. I can actually see my Land Rover from here. It's not very far away, but to get to it, you've got to walk right the way up the beach, through a nature reserve, and then back over a bridge and back on yourself to the car park where I've parked. And it took me about 40 minutes to get there, and then another 40 minutes to get back, which is bonkers. But it's done now. We've got plenty of firewood. A few of the other people have been picking up bits of driftwood. Other people have brought logs as well, so we've got plenty of wood to last through the evening. So we'll get a fire lit later on, and we'll be able to sit around and socialise and share a few beers and that sort of thing. It should be really nice. I haven't met any of the people here in this group. A couple of them I've chatted to online. Tom from Tom Outdoors I've chatted to for the past couple of years. We'd always planned to get together and have a camp, but you know what it's like. You know, when two of you are busy doing your own things, it's hard to you know, kind of like agree on a date and get a date in the diary. But at least we've managed to get together on this trip, and I'm sure we'll do something else at some point. Quite a few people are filming. There'll be a few videos out of this little get together of the challenge, the world record attempt. And what I'll do is I'll put links to everybody's channels in the description box down below. So go down there and check them out. There'll be a few videos of you know, of this little get together weekend. It is an absolutely gorgeous evening. There's a few wispy clouds, but that sun, I'd almost forgotten what the sunshine looks like. I'm going to get some water on to boil and make a little hot chocolate, because I'm not really ready to crack into the rest of my beers just yet. I'll save them for later when we're around the fire. Just bought a windbreak because it's quite blowy, even though I'm behind some of these grasses at the back of the beach here. And I've bought one of these BCB ration heater stoves. They just take the old Fire Dragon fuel. It's like a solid fuel, but as it heats up it melts into a liquid, and you just drop that in that central part here and rest your pot on the top here. just going to get a bit of dinner on. I've got one of these pouch meals from the Steak Detective, from the Ministry of Beef. Steak, vegetables and dumplings. Can't wait to try this out. These guys sent me some rations. Got this, I've got some jerky as well, which I'm going to try out another time, but I thought this would be just the job. I can boil it up in my pot here, just in some water, so there's no cleaning up, no mess. Stuff it in, bit of water. And straight on. Where's your cheese?
Oh, it's yeah, I know. It's alright. Done the she says it's takeaway. As far as we get.
Can't have a fire without marshmallows.
I'm so looking forward to getting in bed.
See you in the morning. Well, we've all had a really nice evening around the fire. I haven't done huge amounts of filming just because it's difficult to do when there's, you know, a crowd. There's been 11 of us sat around the fire, and you know, everybody's chatting, and yeah, it's difficult to film without sort of getting in everybody's faces. But we've had a nice time. Tom, bless him, did a raffle, and we had to pull names out of a hat, and I won a prize. I won this cool little lantern. Where's the switch? It's like a torch, and then you pull it up and it's a lantern. Awesome little thing. And everybody won something, so that was really nice. Thank you, Tom. That was really thoughtful, really cool. Yeah, we've had a few beers and we've had a few laughs and just enjoyed some time around the fire. It's really cold away from that fire. The wind has picked up, and it feels really exposed out here. I'm right at the back of the beach, and the wind is coming off the sea straight up to the beach here. I am slightly down. I have got some vegetation, some grasses and that are growing up at the back of the beach that are giving me a little bit of shelter, but not a lot. But I think once I'm in my sleeping bag and zipped up in my bivvy, I'll be fine. Yeah, it's a clear night, so I dare say it will be a cold night. But it will be fine. Bivvies are warmer. Bivvies are warmer than tents. Good night, folks. I'll see you in the morning. Morning folks, I'm just enjoying a well-needed cup of coffee. I had a good night's sleep. I was nice and warm and comfortable. These grasses at the back of the beach were enough to keep the worst of the wind off, and despite it being a cold night, I was warm and toasty. I put a couple of those chemical hand warmers in my sleeping bag, and they were just lovely. I had one down at my foot end, and I just had one that I sort of cuddled. And it was yeah, it was nice. It was warm and it was comfortable. I'm woken up this morning to the most stunning sky and sunrise. It's windy. The wind is really whipping off the sea and over into the area where we are, and it is cold, which is why I've got my my warm coat on, my hood up and everything. Yeah, it is chilly. But the cup of coffee is helping. I've just got some breakfast on the go. I'm keeping the kind of ration theme going, and I've got a ration pack, beans and sausages breakfast, which I'm going to have once that's warmed through. That'll do the job. Yeah, then what to think about packing away. I've been and had a little walk around where we are this morning, and had a look at everybody's setup. We're quite spread out. You know, everybody wanted to have their sort of little corner, but I think the general consensus is most people slept reasonably well, but a few were cold. But that's understandable. It was a cold night. Yeah, but it's just been such a nice spot here. I think I will definitely come back here. It'd be a nice spot for an overnighter. It's far enough away from buildings and things that, you know, you're not going to be noticed or be disturbing anybody. And it's just lovely, you know. You've got the sea right there, the sound of the waves crashing on the beach to fall asleep to. And at night, even the lights out on the wind farm, it just looks lovely, you know. Yeah, absolutely stunning spot. And that walk up to the spit yesterday, yeah, that was something else. That was, yeah, really nice area. Well, that's me all packed away. I had intended on staying out here and filming another video today, but I think it might be a bit too windy for what I had planned, so I think I'll have to knock that on the head and do that another day. It's been a fantastic camp. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Really nice to meet a load of guys who you know, have absolutely the same interests as me. You know, we share a love of the outdoors. We share a love of wild camping. And it's been great. We had a lot of good laughs around the campfire last night, and I slept, you know, fantastically well, and just woke up to the most beautiful morning. You can't ask for more than that. It's been absolutely splendid. Yeah, I'll certainly be back here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.